Good morning. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome. Today we shall continue Deus Ex, the original, and it should work better this time. I I'm gonna be running it in a virtual machine this time. Should be a little bit better. Very much hope so. Other than that, there's not too many changes of Born Punk work last couple of days. And I do mean a lot of it. Like seriously. Release date is coming closer, and when there's stuff to do, you're gonna do them. Besides, I'm getting paid and I like money. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully, this is going to be a little bit of a change from that. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit repetitive, the work I've gotten, but it's stuff that needs to be done. It's worth money. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna be happy that I'm going to be, well, contributing more and also getting paid. So those are two very positive things. I also managed to set up the virtual machine, like I said, for the Deus Ex. I've done some testing and it should work fine. I hope so, at least. It's going to give me a layer of additional tinkering when I also have to deal with OBS, because, I can't exactly use the virtual machine and OBS at the same time because they're running in different instances and stuff, but it's a thing that I'm willing to work around one way or another. I'll manage. But anyway. Oh, what the fuck just... I just realized that that light makes me very purplish. I should change my background. Make it a bit more neutral. God damn it. Ah, that's too bright. Way too bright. No, change. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I've been trying to tweak with a lot of stuff, hoping to get things to... It's all a bit of tinkering, twiddling, doing stuff. Eventually, hopefully, things are going to be fine. Red nor too green. One of those things when I'd really... That'll have to do for now. Anyway, point is, I now have Deus Ex in a virtual machine. I hope it's going to work well. Gotta go through all the things and see how things look, because it's still new computer, twiddling, tweaking, hopefully getting things to actually work properly. Right now, things should work. So let's get into it. Main screen turn on. Except I'm now... See, this is exactly what I mean. I was in the VEM, so I couldn't do anything, so that fell completely flat. I need to really learn how to do this shit. Ah, it looks fine. And all of you, welcome back to the beauty of Windows XP. I'm hoping the audio balance is fine. I think it might actually be a little bit. There, I'll keep it there for now. People can then tell me if it's too quiet or not. Also, I think I'll do one more thing for that. That one off. There we go, that's much better. Much better. Perfect. Now I don't have double cursor occasionally. So, anyway, let's see, where did we leave off the last time? We went into Hong Kong. Yeah, we betrayed UNATCO because our brother told us that the plague is manufactured and he has proof, and that he's been working with the NSF and talked us into helping him. And we did. Then we became an enemy of UNATCO, got captured, escaped, and now we are in Hong Kong, and our mission is to find a person called Tracer Tong, who should be able to disable the kill switch that has been activated in our body, which has given us about 12 hours until we're dead. I did Kryptonym. I don't know. Personally, I think that people are severely overreacting to that kind of stuff. Video games. To be completely honest. I've been very vocal about how I think that... I mean, I don't live in the US. I don't know specifically how things are there. And from my perspective, I really don't give a fuck, because I don't live in the US. But from a personal perspective, living in Finland, I do think that pretty much all of the culture war shit is just kind of dumb. And I see basically none of it anywhere other than on Twitter. So yeah, in that sense, I don't think that the world hasn't become that to me. It clearly has to some people. And I see a lot of people having a hyper-focus on extremely minute things. From my perspective, minute things, and making mountains out of molehills, so to speak. But, you know, because let's fucking face it. If you're gonna, because one of the things that I've seen people whine about is Elden Ring character creator, which is, by the way, a game we're gonna get after this one. That how am I supposed to know whether my character is a man or a woman? Because in the character creator, I have type A or type B for body type. I mean, you can just choose the body type and say that, okay, this guy's a guy. That's how you know whether it's a man or a woman. It's your character, you get to pick. You don't need the game to fucking tell you that, do you? I mean... Well, yeah, I've noticed that the whole pronoun thing is a big thing in America, especially. And I do actually think that one of the reasons it has become so big as it is because of one thing, specifically. And that one thing specifically is, in my opinion, the very, very aggressive counter-reaction to people saying that They has been used as a singular term, a singular pronoun for centuries, and people being very much against it. And that pushback has created even more people just making pronouns even a bigger deal than it would have been if people would have been just, yeah, whatever, use fucking they if you give a fuck. Because a lot of the US politics stuff, especially online, seems to be very much predicated on reaction and counter-reaction. So I don't think the pronouns thing would be a big deal if it hadn't gotten a big pushback when people were saying, we want to use they as a singular pronoun. Like it's been used in literature and like people use even without realizing it when they are talking about people whose gender they don't know about. But instead there was a massive pushback. So that's how it became a larger focus than it would have been if people had just been, well, yeah, it has been, so whatever. You want to use they? Whatever. Oh, definitely Kryptonym. I don't think they're as much building on it as they are capitalizing on it. Because commercial media, specifically, works in one way. And that is, they see something that people either get emotional about or people find important, and they latch onto that and milk that as long as they can. That's how corporate media works, because that's basically old-fashioned clickbait. You know, that's the way you get eyes on your content. That's the way you get the ad revenue. So, of course, if there's a thing about pronouns, it is in the interest of media that is funded by advertising revenue to then try and keep that thing rolling. Try and get more and more outrage going about that thing so they get more viewers, so they get more ad revenue. That's basically how commercial media operates and gets their funding. So obviously, big media corporations are definitely jumping on everything that is a hot button issue. That's kind of their MO. And yeah, exactly, Kryptonym. I do think that in general, I think people should chill a little bit. Some people are taking things way too seriously, in my opinion. I mean, there are some actual serious issues going on, like me being completely lost on the streets of Hong Kong because, god damn it, is it a maze. Segway! Anyway. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I need to... So, if I want to cough and not break your ears, I'm gonna have to do... Yeah, it is. It is. It is Kryptonym. It would be nice if the world was in a little bit different state, but... we'll see how things go. And here we are in virtual Hong Kong. A boat, and see, now the menu opens. This is why I wanted to fucking install the virtual machine. Menu opens immediately. I can pop out of the game and click on OBS stuff and whatever without actually crashing the game or my PC. So yes, definitely gonna be playing this on a VM. Also, it is very dark, isn't it? I do have to see if the OpenGL works on... because unfortunately I cannot actually modify the brightness levels of the game in-game again, because that seemed to only work on the Direct 3D 10 thing, which of course doesn't work on Windows XP, so... I'm gonna be using a lot of the flashlight, I think. Oh yeah, it is very dark, but unfortunately, the real problem is this. Because there is an adjust brightness slider in the game. Problem is, it does nothing. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I mean, I do have the Kenty's launcher, but I would need the new renderer for the brightness slider to work. But since I'm running this on Windows XP, the new slider,
50.
the new,
75.
I can't use the new renderer.
75.
WO Globe, original 1 kilo bricks, pure, 90 for both.
Hey, you!
Who's that?
You made a big mistake, homeboy.
Hey! I was just coming to check out on your drug deal. No need to fucking attack me. Jesus Christ. Oh, at least I got a multi-tool, so that's nice. Now that was a big mistake. I had to use my charger prod ammunition. I didn't just want to murder civilians. I mean, technically I've got nothing against those guys. I mean, if the dude wants to do some Zyme, then, well, that's his fucking business. Not my problem.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
I mean, nobody said that these guys are smart. Crypto on him, so... I'm still very much lost. We are now looking for... what's her name again? Ming Shao or something? Who lived in... Wait, we did get her address, didn't we? Let's see. Maggie Chow. Where did Maggie Chow? Part of the Canal Road tunnel... Maggie Chow lives in 1313 Tonochi Road. There's Guide to Tonochi Road. Let's go rob that death walking in full battle gear holding enough spell power and weapons to destroy continents. Exactly.
Come by in the morning, sampan rides.
That's how
5
fantasy games work. At least in Oblivion they kinda had some reason to be that confident.
What business
Mostly
do you
because
have here at this
the
hour?
gear scaled, so at the end you had bandits who were mugging you for 50 gold pieces while wearing full Daedric armor.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says.
Okay? I won't believe nothing she says. I will believe nothing she says. I can English.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
Well, go there. You can just fucking walk past there. Problem. 1313, Queen's Tower
My mother
Luxury
said there's
Suites.
too much fighting. I have to stay here.
Oh, in that case, it's fine, yeah. Your mother said to stay there, so stay there. Oh, there's so many different maps. Well... yeah, I think we're back at the canals. Different canal? Don't know. Different. I haven't been here before, have I? Yeah, I think I was down there. Old China Hand. Just doing a little bit of exploring. Ooh, what's that? Cardboard box. I don't know what's in it, but I have it now. Oh, binoculars. Oh, we got over here. Yeah, it's been quite a long time since I've actually properly played this, because isn't that pretty much the theme around Deus Ex, that every time you mention Deus Ex, somebody's gonna reinstall it. But that doesn't mean that they're actually gonna play it. Alright, I think I'm slowly yeah, I'm starting to get where we are. Yes, professionals. I'm professional at getting lost, so that's something, I guess. At least now I have a little bit of an idea about the layout of the canals. So that's
Not
something.
advisable for tourists to visit.
Tell that to the tourists. Right, and... so if we'd go there, we'd get back into... else? Oh, hello there. That's a big robot. I think I want to go there.
Maggie Chow wants to see me. I assume that's her hotel across the street.
That is correct.
How do I get up to see her?
The main elevator. Maggie Chow would be angry if you arrive any other way.
Okay. Funny to think about if this game was made today, it'd probably have a quest marker. Very probable, yeah. Well, considering we've seen modern Deus Ex games, you're absolutely correct. Those did have quest markers. That is very much a thing that you can't go without these days. That's one of the reasons why I really, really enjoy my summer car. Actually. Because that did teach quite a lot of newer players about the value of actually not having a minimap. And how, in the end, even though the beginning was very confusing, at the end you knew the whole playing area pretty much like the back of your hand. It was just, you know, okay, I now know exactly where everything is. I can go here from there, and I can go through that route and end up there, and so on and so forth. And I think that was really beautiful. People started to appreciate the value of exploration more with my summer car. And I think that was, in and of itself, an extremely valuable thing to do. Yeah, I don't think I have quick save bound, have I? So yeah, we've now tested that if we jump down, we're gonna die. Ah, boy. I want to get there. I get there without... Ha ha! I did find a sniper rifle. That's something. Now comes the question, why the fuck am I doing this? I do have certain memories. See if I can jump down with the speed. Perfect. I'm so gonna die. Ooh, nice. I have no idea how the fuck somebody got a bio cell and a lockpick over here. Oh boy. Yeah, that kind of hurt. Hi, kitty. We should really try and find a doctor. You always went with all the passive perks. Well, yeah, and some of them are... Well, they aren't really passives, technically. But I know what you mean. Some of them are...
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
Some of them are, unfortunately... exclusive.
You missed them. They left over an hour ago.
Who did?
I'm looking for a way into this building.
Use front of building. Only try use sidewalk living back.
Good advice.
Forklift in back. Ah. I remember there being a thing, and I want to find it. Just because.
What is that? What is that? What is it?
What is it indeed? It is a Zareka raid. Hello there. How are you doing? Hope you had a good time today. Aha! This is why having absolutely nothing over here. Think. Yes, because that's an awesome sound effect. The thing is, I remember we can get up on the rooftop of a place. I just don't remember from where. Got fed up with Doom 64 and switched to your favorite game, Final Fantasy X. I've never ever played Doom 64. I did play GoldenEye 64. Or a couple of times. Yeah, I've often said I've often said that I never was a console guy. That is still very much true. Okay, maybe I won't go and pick those up again. Yep. Oh, fuck. I remember there was a way to get... around a little bit. Fuck. Those are the windows that I'm looking at. That's where I want to get to. Only console players switch to PC, and I'm thinking of going back to console only. I never was a console player. I knew very few people who actually had a console. Because most people had, you know, microcomputers and PCs. Not a lot of people actually had consoles. Ever since I got to PC, I've been dealing with the same stupid issues. Nothing ever gets fixed. Yeah, that's how I feel about consoles. Nothing ever gets fixed. I mean, just the download times on PS4. I mean... Why do they have so shit servers? I mean, seriously. That's so unacceptable. Well, it should be. And I found that actually very funny, Zareka, because I rarely have to... I rarely have to fix anything. So I've always found it interesting how there still are so many people who constantly seem to have some kind of issues. It's not a slight. It's just that I find it kind of weird, because I've been dealing with PCs for my entire life, and I very rarely have issues. Today, Final Fantasy X couldn't display cinematics. See, that's exactly the kind of stuff that I mean. I've never had a problem playing Final Fantasy X on PC, and I have no idea why somebody else would have it. Looking for the way up. Most problems that I have are when I'm trying to play older games that were designed for systems that have long past gone. Like Deus Ex. I had some issues with this one because it doesn't work well with modern graphics cards and stuff like that. So I'm running it on a virtual machine and poof, all of my problems are gone. I'm still wondering, because I know there's a way up somewhere. I wonder if it's that. But it seems to go into this building, and where I'm trying to get to is this building. No, it's not about compatibility mode, because it's about how the... It's about just incompatibility between modern drivers and Deus Ex, basically. Because the way the engine works, and the way the engine uses the graphics card, it just hasn't been designed at all to be working with modern computers. So it does work, but it does have some problems when streaming. For example, it doesn't like alt-tabbing out, like at all. Because it doesn't really understand the graphics mode changes in the same way that modern graphics cards understand them. Oh yeah, this works. It works, but like I said, it can sometimes completely crash the GPU drivers. Like, I can very much play this without a VM, but I had a couple of crashes with alt-tabbing out of it, and then it just crashed my GPU, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just install it in a VM, and it's gonna work fucking fine. That's one of the things that I do enjoy about PC gaming, because if I have a problem with a console game, there's nothing I can actually do about it. Because, for example, one of my fucking worst nightmares, I don't remember which fucking NHL it was, but it was NHL 10 that I was playing with a friend. We were trying to play the campaign modes. Or was it the older ones? It was either 9 or 10. And there was some fucking issue with it. Where I think it completely disabled audio sometimes if you wanted to use custom audio stuff. But that would have required a patch. Which, of course, they didn't do. And I couldn't get any kind of mods or anything to fix it because, you know, it's a console. But there's a thing that if a game itself has a problem on console, you can't really do anything about it. You're just gonna have to hope that it's gonna get patched. Whereas with the PC stuff, you can usually do a lot more by it yourself. And also fans create patches that the game devs never fucking bothered to do. That's one of the reasons why we still have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines in a pretty goddamn workable state, because holy shit, that was abandoned quick because... Okay, well, I guess I have to abandon this part. Because I really can't remember how the fuck can I get over there. I know I'm supposed to get there. But I do know I'm supposed to get there. Point is, I'm supposed to get up there on the roof where I could assassinate the lady. That's what I'm looking for, but I don't think I can find that out. Well, you can most of the time play the games that are made for console. That's kind of the whole point. That doesn't mean that there aren't going to be some other potential issues with consoles. I'm just not a fan of how limiting they are. And how... The one really amazing thing that I love about PCs is that, you know, try playing fucking Deus Ex, the PlayStation version on a PS5. You can't fucking do that. I have full access to my entire games library from ever since I was a kid. On the same fucking machine, even to this day. Yes, I sometimes have to install things like VirtualBox or DOSBox, but I can do everything on the same fucking thing. Versatility is goddamn amazing. If there are problems, I can fix them myself. I don't have to wait for a patch. I don't have to wait for somebody else to do something. I can do everything very simply right here. It's just my preference, which I really enjoy, and I don't have enough skill points. Oh well, we've got 18 picks. Hello there. What's the point of this? I had the code for that. I just kind of want to see where this goes. Now this goes over here. Yeah, I can see from here. Or if it's that one. Perhaps. I know you're supposed to get to one of the roofs. No, we could just assassinate her. Granted, I don't wanna, cause, you know. Rather talk to her. Well, you can't get an automatic refund, but you can still ask for a refund and explain that the reason why there's so much time is because I've spent time trying to get it to work. And you're usually still gonna get a refund. But that's more of a Steam issue. I admit, is bullshit. Speaking of fucking refunds, that's one of the fucking things that I was really goddamn pissed off because I thought that Steam refunds were garbage. And again, I'm not meaning this as a slight against console players. This is just the general I fucking hate corporations rant. Have you ever read the Sony's refund policies? Because holy fuck, those are garbage. They're basically like, if you're gonna refund this, you're never gonna fucking get to buy stuff from us again. If you're gonna refund too many games, we're gonna make sure that you can't buy anything from us. It's like constant fucking threats about it. If you're gonna try and get a refund from us, we can make sure that you're never gonna fucking buy games for your system anymore.
I bet you come from the market.
And since that's the only
where I wanna
fucking
go.
real marketplace where you can get digital games, it's like, you know, holy fucking Jesus Christ. Because, yeah, when I was reading those things, it was just really fucking draconian. And I was like, holy fucking shit. That's bullshit. I mean, granted, it's probably just, you know, for the most part, just legalese, which means that they could punish repeat offenders, so to speak. But point is, it's really written in a way that makes it sound really fucking horrible. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
Party Leader Zan, I was much inspired by your speech to a local community resource center and wish to do my part in helping to maintain a free China. As you've said, there are many threats to the freedom, both from within and without. Shut the fuck up, doorman, I'm reading. It is with a glad heart, then, that I'm able to inform you of suspicious activities on the part of Dr. Tracy Feng. Dr. Feng has declared on a number of occasions that he believes cases of grey death are going untreated. Shut the fuck up. Situation I cannot believe the party would permit, and has often been observed leaving at odd hours on what he declares to be family emergencies. I believe that Dr. Feng is a good individual.
All guests must use the main elevator.
Party Leader Zan, I was much inspired by your speech to our local community resource center, and wish to do my part in helping to maintain a free China. As you have said, there are many threats to that freedom, both from within and without. It is with glad heart, then, that I am able to inform you of suspicious activities on the part of Dr. Tracy Fong. Dr. Feng has declared on a number of occasions that he believes that the cases of grey death are going untreated, a situation I cannot believe the party would permit, and has often been observed leaving at odd hours on what he declares to be family emergencies. I believe that Dr. Feng is a good individual with the best of hopes for Hong Kong and China at heart and could thus benefit from counseling. Miss Chow was kind enough to bring this to my attention and should be saluted for the many hours of entertainment and happiness she's brought to the Chinese people. Friend tried to get their Joy-Con for a warranty fix when Nintendo claimed they had intentionally broken the controller. Yeah, I didn't even fucking try. I just bought $5 analog stick replacements and fucking changed them myself. Tried to buy a Mario game that didn't sell it, had to go to many stores. Yeah, they like artificial scarcity, don't they? That I have noticed. But yeah, going back to the thing, in general, if people want to use consoles, I've got nothing against it. I'm just personally not super fan of it. Part of the whole thing is exactly because I've been using PCs for my entire life, and I like the fact that it feels like I have control, and I'm not bound. My games are not bound to specific generations, and then I don't have to buy them again to play them on another generation. I can just fucking stuff. Yeah, there's sometimes tinkering and tweaking that doesn't exist in similar amounts on consoles, but there's also more possibilities for tinkering and tweaking if you want to make things different, better, or just work in a way that you'd prefer they work, instead of the way that they've originally been coded into. There's just so many more options, which is both good and bad, and if people want things that just work, hashtag just works, then yeah, fine, just go for consoles. That's what they're for. Well, partially that's what they're for. Another thing that they're for, welcome another corporation rant, part of what they are also for is to lock people into their ecosystem, so you'll get to use money and enrich specifically one corporation over everybody else. That's another reason consoles exist. But another thing is exactly for that. It's the whole ease of use, so you don't have to tinker. Usually it also means you don't get to, but that's neither here nor there. That's exactly why I love PCs. Yeah, there may be more problems, but there are also more opportunities, and there are also so many more things you can do with a PC, and that's what attracts me. Nintendo shady as fuck. Their whole business is built on shady contracts and contract breaches. Yeah, weren't they basically threatening people, you know, back in the NES days? At least in the US, about, you know, stuff like, you know, if you sell third-party games to Nintendo consoles, then we're not gonna sell, you know, then we're never gonna send you any more Nintendo consoles and stuff like that, or, and, you know, getting people to say, you know, if you're gonna make a game to our competitor's console, then you're never gonna get the license to release on our console. Well, yeah, they are. That hasn't changed anymore. The difference is that they don't have as much leverage as they used to, because right now, let's fucking face it, Sony with their PlayStation is the king of the console dump. So Nintendo's not the king anymore, so their threats don't mean as much. Yeah, Xbox is getting really close to being a PC, you know, because technically, you know, PS5 and Xbox Series X or whatever the fuck it's called, they're basically just PCs running custom stuff these days anymore. So there's not as much difference as there used to be. Technically, you could hack a PS5 and just install Windows 11 on it. Well, probably not 11, but 10 on it. But then comes the thing: if I would want a PC, why would I want it in a box that I cannot, you know, modify on the hardware side? That's then the other thing, because if consoles get too close to PCs, then they're gonna lose the point, which is them being a console. Because if you give them, if you give people too much opportunities to tinker and tweak, then you're going to give them some of the positives, but also some of the drawbacks of a PC, while not giving all of the positives. Yeah, and that's exactly a reason why I would not buy an Xbox, because right now, let's face it, if you have a PC, there's really no reason for you getting an Xbox, because pretty much every Xbox game is coming to the Xbox app on PC anyway. So, and you can basically use, because it's the same fucking corporation, you can basically use the same fucking applications and stuff on a PC anyway. So, if you have a PC, there's really absolutely no point for an Xbox, unless you want just the, you know, it just works box you can slap on your TV. If that's the case, then fine. Yeah, completely understandable. But, you know, from my perspective, there's absolutely no reason to have an Xbox. I do have a PlayStation 4, and I'll probably get a PlayStation 5 at some point. Just because, you know, at least there's some exclusivity, which is exactly my point about the whole locking into your ecosystem thing. Streaming games from PC to Xbox, so if your PC is far away from your living room TV, you can stream stuff to it. Yeah, but you can do that with a laptop or a Chromecast or a Steam Link. There are much cheaper options to do that. For example, if you've got any fucking old laptop, just install Steam on that one, and you can just stream any app from your other PC to the laptop. That's simple. Yeah, and some TVs, by the way, even have those, you know, cast capabilities built in, so you don't even have to actually install anything or get any new thingies, dongles. Because, for example, Zareka, I've got that's how I do things. I've got Steam installed on my desktop PC and my laptop, and all I have is have the what's it called? In-home streaming or whatever. I use that if I want to play something with the stronger PC while I'm not. It works really well. I also got the Stream Link, you know, back when it was on a really big sale because they kind of discontinued it. That's kind of fine too. I prefer to use my laptop. Yeah, exactly, Cryptonum. That's one of the good things about Steam, because I do bash Steam quite a lot because, you know, I'm very I do not like a lot of things corporations do, which includes Steam. But that whole link thing, that's actually a really good thing. I actually think that that's one of the best things they've actually done for gaming. Seriously, because it does free you a lot. There's no getting around that fact. Anyway, let's hack in and actually do some stuff. The Epic Store is currently the big bad. I've avoided it since the start. No, I still think Steam is the bigger bad. Personally. I'm probably forever gonna stay salty at Steam. And the latest fucking offset that they did was they finally forced me to use Steam to play Final Fantasy XIV, which I find fucking unacceptable. I fucking hated that because my friend gifted me the base game on Steam, that now on PC I'm locked having to use Steam for all of my purchases of Final Fantasy XIV stuff. That alone was bullshit, and I hated it. And now, last year, they finally took another thing away from me, which was I usually still installed the basic Final Fantasy XIV client and played it through that. But now they demanded that the Final Fantasy XIV account has to be linked to your Steam account, and the whole game has to be played through Steam. So I can no longer do that. I have to use Steam even to play Final Fantasy XIV. So that was yet another really big fuck you that Steam did to me, because I did not want to play Final Fantasy XIV through Steam. Sometimes I just want to start my laptop, start Final Fantasy XIV, done. Now I have to start my laptop, start Steam, wait for it to update, hope that it's going to connect to Steam, then start Final Fantasy XIV, have Steam check for updates, then start Final Fantasy XIV, have Final Fantasy XIV check for updates, and then I can play. Having more than one client installed? Well, for that, there's GOG Galaxy. The best client from the best goddamn PC retailer you can get. GOG, DRM-free games, no bullshit. And, yeah, it's still a corporation, but it's not as bad as Epic and Steam, so, fuck that. Use GOG, because GOG is the best. Dump Steam, dump Epic, dump everything else, get GOG. And if you still have games on other platforms, doesn't matter, GOG Galaxy lets you play them through GOG Galaxy. Yeah, fine, it starts the other client, but you can just shove that into the background. Because fuck that shit. GOG. Gods of gaming. Forever. But yeah, that's my general thing. Yeah, I don't like Epic. I don't like Steam. I'm generally defending Epic because there are so many Steam fanboys who actually refuse to see problems in Steam, and they are just, oh, Steam's so great, Lord Gaben. Yeah, fuck that shit. Steam's a goddamn shady corporations that, you know, changing their terms of service because Epic became a thing, and are now even more threatening developers that if you're going to give sales on other platforms, you're going to have to give better sales on our platform or we're going to boot you off. Fuck you. That's shady corporate behavior, and fuck you, Steam. That's goddamn bullshit, and I hate you. And all because for once you're threatened in your fucking business model. Jesus. But GOG, that one I actually do like. If there's one platform that I actually unironically do like, it's GOG. Epic I defend mostly as a counterbalance to the whole Steam fanboyism. But personally, I wouldn't mind if Epic and Steam would just, you know, basically give me my games and fuck off. Well, one of the big positives about Epic is that they give more money to the developers. That's a massive plus. Other than that, I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. Both of them are garbage. Epic and Steam. There was a fucking door right over here. How do I get there? That's curious. See, this is what I mean. There are so many things that I can find that are clearly thingies. Deus Ex is a good game about megacorps fucking people over. Okay, why didn't that one work? Doesn't it work because these effects are on? It should. I do not, Tyrion. God damn it, I hate this.
Are you sure about that?
There it is. Jesus Christ. Oh, right. Now I got it. It's because there was the... Okay, never mind. It's because they were on a queue, and I'm an idiot. I need to put the pixelate on a different queue. I figured that one out now. Exactly, Krypton. Deus Ex is a good game of megacorps fucking people over, and that's exactly, you know, why I keep whining about megacorporations fucking people over in real life.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me. I will
Following
accompany
you.
you.
You are already. Now, take me there. Hey,
The
lady!
floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet.
I don't give a fuck.
Take a look around. Mother Chow, Mr. J.C. Denton.
In the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why...
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Yes.
What's the name?
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Rest to say, I persuaded him to join our side.
What does
Yes,
Majestic
Crypto.
12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12. They're trying to tip the balance. Give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wanchai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
Paul's on his way to Hong Kong. I don't know when he will arrive.
Then you must think for yourself. In Hong Kong, the truth is seldom kept in plain sight.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one thing, which is I'm gonna create a poll and take a short little break. And based on the poll, remember how the fuck to actually do that. That one. Then, based on the poll, we'll see what we're gonna do. There we go. It should be live. And I just realized that I haven't put that into my mute. Anyway, I will be right back and I'll see you in a moment. Well, it seems like choice was unanimous. Completely fine with that. Alright, so we don't trust her, but instead we're gonna murder her. I'm fine with that.
We have many prized Buddhas, you will observe.
Good for you. Don't want to kill her. She is just a working lady. She's done nothing. So... There. Oh, and she had a gun. See, she's hidden now. That went perfectly. Now let's ransack her apartment. That is curious. I hear security devices. But I miss this from video games. Having mirrors that actually fucking work. When you have the time, Mei-sung, I would suggest that you read two of my favorite books, Insurgent and Typhon. I believe you'll find both of them as illuminating as I have. They're in my office if you'd like to borrow them. I still miss it. Kinda surprised that they haven't actually, you know, tried to come up with new ways to do that. They're doing all kinds of other stuff, not trying to solve the issue of mirrors. The history of the Triads is in many ways the history of modern China. Popular myth holds that the Triads originated as a resistance movement against the Qing dynasty after it descended from Manchuria to seize the capital of Peking by force. Then faced with a rebellion of the Fujian province. The Qing dynasty recruited and ordered of warrior monks who were later deemed expendable by the emperor and all but exterminated. Survivors organized a number of secret monasteries and became known as the Hung Mun. I'd like to be known as the Hung Mun. Dedicated to overthrowing the Qings. The Hung Mun showed a remarkable political adaptability, portraying themselves as protectors of the people even as they accepted money from Japanese corporate fronts during World War II. Insurgent by X. When faced with the subversion of an organized ruling body, external action, even when executed in concert as a group, is often ineffectual. True revolution can only come from working within, and in the ultimate change that can be brought about by an individual is magnified by the very machinery that such organizations utilize to maintain their own authority. Historically, ruling bodies are always outnumbered by those they rule, but still they manage to maintain a disproportionate amount of power through a combination of tradition, confusion, and punishment. An operative who learns to simulate the veneer of a loyalist and guard their own secret heart can utilize those very same tools to overthrow such organizations, or shift them to a more ideologically pleasing axis. Ready to see mirrors in games that actually reflect stuff and not just replicate everything, then just switch the controls around to make it look like a mirror. Yeah, that'd be fucking nice. But, you know, who knows? Maybe now that people are developing ray tracing shit and whatever, we may actually one day see something like that. Mr. Handley, it has become necessary to change my system password since it may have become compromised. I will encrypt the new password and forward it to you shortly. Please note that any access attempts made using Typhon should be tagged and traced for interrogation. Oh. If Typhon was another, the other one is Insurgent. Hello, Maggie. I swear I will never forget your birthday again. July 18th, marked on my calendar forever. See, this is what I love about some games. It's not enough. It's not just, okay, you're directly giving an answer. You're giving the player a feeling of figuring shit out. I love it. Camera off. Okay, what's her name? M. Chow, Maggie Chow. Typhon was the previous password, so what's her other favorite book? Insurgent. Ta-da! Figured it out. Oh yes, Cryptonym. What a tragedy. Completely unavoidable. The True Way by Kishiro Yoshitaka. One is to imagine the perfect sword that can cut and swing with no resistance. A sword that is an extension of the mind and heart of the warrior who wields it, and not a dead weight of steel. Then it becomes clear that the sword is of little consequence compared to the will of the strategist. Those who would master the way must come to understand this. A sword is a tool whose purpose is to cut. Each day the strategist must practice this until it is not practice, but a part of their spirit. The strategist knows that every sword they wield is perfect. Their will is perfect, and it is through their will alone that they win battles. Through will alone that I put my mind in motion. Right, so we opened a door somewhere. That's a very metallic carpet. I get the feeling that the materials have been a bit borked. Hello there.
observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The dragon's tooth sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions.
July. A blackbird. Other magicians begged him to tell, but the masked magician never revealed how he avoided getting coronavirus. Fuck privacy.
Now take the sword to Max Chin at the Lucky Money Club. If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
We're not in a panic mode. Oh, that's a big sword. I do kind of want to get the Gep gun as well. So, try and make some space. But I don't have any space left after this. Oh, I've got ammo for that. Got plenty of ammo for that. Ammo doesn't go into the inventory. I've got 20 rockets and 8 WP rockets. Don't think I need the stealth pistol, though. I could have opened it from here as well. Max Chen report. We've observed suspicious activity near the Luminous Path compound. A black helicopter and a foreigner asking a number of questions about the path and their leader. Suggest caution until we can ascertain his motives. I will order some of our brothers to maintain a watchful eye on him. You should likewise be on your guard. No, this is not a blind playthrough. It's just I haven't played this in a fucking decade or two. Playthrough. For all operatives, clearance Archangel IB and above. Note that the penalties for unauthorized viewing of material without proper clearance are detailed in the UNATCO Charter section 3.1 paragraphs D through E. A rogue operative codenamed J.C. Denton has fled to the United States and is believed to be en route to Hong Kong. All agents and other operatives are warned that he is dangerous and is to be treated with extreme prejudice. Do not attempt to engage. Report all sightings to Agent Gunther Herman at G. Herman at UNATCO 1543176513. Tried control by WS, which is clearly not Walter Simons. I have reviewed your latest report concerning the theft of the prototype sword and subsequent recovery efforts. You are to be commended for your swift response and exploitation of the theft to escalate tensions between the major triads. The resulting struggle will obviously weaken the native power structure, and I have already ordered an increased Majestic 12 presence to be placed under your command for local operations. Solidifying our control over Hong Kong is a necessary first step in bringing the recalcitrant Chinese authorities. We've also received reports that Agent Denton Finn may be heading to Hong Kong for possible rendezvous with Tracer Tong in a stolen SH-18. If possible, attempt to use your learn the whereabouts of Tong, then terminate both. New datacube transcript. Recording begins now. Maggie Chow. Oh, you took the sword, Yuan. You took it from the wrong place and the wrong people, and now you're in pain. You know how much I hate to see you in pain, baby. I am the dragonhead of the red arrow tried, and you are a hollow woman. I'm much more than that, Yuan. I'm the only thing standing between you and a world of hurt and darkness and shame. Tell me where the sword is and maybe you'll die soon. And you are a bad actress. Unknown sound. You have one less finger.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until Versa Life has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
Stop shooting at me! How you doing, Case? Okay, oh, we found Majestic 12. That's nice. What mod is that? Clip mod. Does take 2 picks though. Do I want to use 2 picks? Just for a mod. Clip mod. I don't know. Can't turn off the lasers from here. Clearly another door. Where is that? Is it behind the elevator, maybe? Or behind the Buddha? Yeah, that clearly goes down. How do I move this? There's clearly a way to move that. There's gotta be a secret button somewhere. Don't know where, but there's gotta be one somewhere. This goes to the roof. Could have gotten to the secret facility without ever seeing Maggie. Well, anyway. Don't worry about it, it's just an alarm. Mort, I'm gonna be offsite tomorrow, so I'm counting on you to head things up. Just for your information, the electrician completed installation of the security system today. Log in Queen's Tower password security. In case you get around to handling the configuration issues, I don't think the doorman's quite figured out how to use it yet, so you might need to do some hand-holding for him. Also set the elevator bypass code inside the shaft to 1709 before I left. If you need to do any work down there, should the contractors return to work on floor 7, give them code 3444. Any other problems come up, you know how to get a hold of me. Floor 7. You heard that was, have to try. 47? The fuck are you, by the way?
You have 20 credits, mister.
What for?
I
follow the quest,
will be
Marcus.
honest. It is crash. A big crash. I just need a little for the pain.
TT.
True.
A forgotten virtue like honesty is worth at least 20 credits.
You're so kind.
It was nothing.
You're looking for Maggie Chow.
Why? You know something?
She lives upstairs, but don't come in this way.
Lives.
Her guards are the only ones who use the gate. They don't like people snooping around.
Thanks for the tip.
She is upstairs. I wouldn't say she lives upstairs. Lived? Past tense? Yes. Lives? Nah. So that is floor 7 then, I guess. Okay, so this is floor 7, and that's why... I get it now. $20 credits for honesty, or was it for the title? $20 is $20. Where were we supposed to take the sword again? Max Chen in the Lucky Money Club. It would also be a good idea if we could find a, you know, healing robot. That'd be useful. We're kinda fucked up.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
That's fine. You've got weapons and stuff. You can protect me. Oh, I just need to remember how the fuck I'm gonna get back to the market. Is the boat? That's the wrong direction. There we go. Personal life. Lucky money. God, I love that Hong Kong theme. Oh there, guards.
The mall area is perfectly safe.
That's good. Hey there. Alright, let's go take the sword to the
I
feel silly.
You look good.
Thanks for getting me in.
What is your name?
There you go.
My name's unimportant. What is important is I'm just gonna barge into the back room again.
Isaac is letting anybody back here these days.
I don't even know who the fuck Isaac is, so fuck you. Hey, little fishies.
Say your business and go.
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
Very
The
much.
sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
No, I'm JC.
She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we have trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mechs.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
You're acting like a fool.
Oh my. They're taking a direct What the fuck is that? Okay, Majestic 12 is sending some really heavy troops. That's a dead Majestic 12. Failing to take on a local bar club in Beyond Milk Grade gear. I mean, nobody said they were good. Just that they've got good gear. Ooh. You know, I don't know if you've heard, but there are, you know, people attacking the club right next to you. Don't care, apparently.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles. There was a shootout. Please clear the mall.
No shit, you didn't help much with that now, did you? Jesus Christ. They Tripoli is my ass. Oh well, at least I have a lightsaber now, so that's something. Hello there, Max. Gordon,
Right.
quick, sorry.
Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof.
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragon Head. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
I did it. I did it.
Did anybody see?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you do?
Doesn't matter. We got her payment, plus interest. Get back and see if she earned something.
Okay.
Oh. Time to go see Tracer
While
Tong.
you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
Okay. I hope laws that are tried mean I steal your money. I just did. I'm an asshole.
I'm glad you go.
Yeah. Same to you too, buddy.
You must have won great favor with the dragon head.
Oh yeah, I did. I'm great. So, Trace Tongue. Supposed to be a lab somewhere. Hey there. Not a good idea to have the same key code in front door and to the secret laboratory underground. Just saying.
You must be JC. Tom will see you now.
Oh there.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
Nice. Rid of that kill switch, but only after I've taken your Jocks to Notch Road apartment key. Pretty. Pretty hefty operation you've got here, Jesus. Shooting range. But 20mm high explosive ammo. Confined space hazardous atmosphere. Check oxygen level. Furious. All lab stuff. I really need to consider whether I need all the ammunition. Weapons and stuff. Ammunition, just all the weapons. Might be a good idea to, you know, maybe... Oh yes, please, thank you, heal me. Oh Horatio, I knew thee well. Woo! What a good football. Hi, Alex.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
Any news from Jaime?
No sign of him yet. I hope you made it.
Yeah, me too. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Well, plot convenience chaos, but the in-universe explanation is that you know, the kill switch basically makes so that the nanomachines inside our body start basically replicating uncontrollably, and it takes around 24 hours for it to kill us. It was mentioned in one of the notes that that is a flaw that they are trying to fix, that it takes so long. Generation of augmented agents. Nice. There we go. You've done something. No idea what, but you did a thing. Hi, Ruzi.
That's it.
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
Yeah, just break into
Many
VersaLife.
favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
Okay. Oh, guess we're kinda sorta working with them then. Welcome to the fold. And Ruzi, yeah, I'm doing quite fine. I hope you're doing fine as well. I've been working a lot this week, so it's kinda nice to have a bit of a reprieve. Kind of trying to do the final Born Punk stuff as quickly as possible, because I was given more of that. Welcome to the fold. Well, I've got your account all set up and you should be ready to go. Everything, communications on Tracer's computers are completely ghost encrypted, so even if they go out over the standard HK net, there's no way anyone can intercept or read the messages. I've been talking a lot to Tracer and he's really an amazing person. I think I can learn a lot from him. I know you might find this odd, but all the time I worked for UNATCO seems like a dream. Killing time in some virtual world so I didn't have to make the hard choices in the real. Now I feel like I've finally woken up. Daedalus, required objectives. There is little time. You should know that the organization for which you have worked, whose goals and interests you believe to be your own, is not what it seems. UNATCO is merely an arm of a larger entity known as Majestic 12. Majestic 12 seeks to use force and intimidation to seize absolute control of everything. They will not hesitate to use all means necessary to achieve this goal, and have engineered the disease you refer to as the Great Death in an effort to accomplish this. They must not be allowed to succeed. Your brother has been an aid to me in this matter, but cannot help me any longer. You must take his place. The Grey Death is a nanotechnologically engineered virus. You are immune, but others are not. You must locate the universal constructor used to create the Grey Death and destroy it. My information indicates that it is in Hong Kong, housed in a majestic 12th facility beneath the corporation known as VersaLife. You must not fail. So, more of a reason than to invade VersaLife. Bitref. They'd fire me on the spot if they knew I was sending you this message, but I've got a feeling they'll be drumming me out any day now, as it is. Alex tells me there's no way of communication can be traced, so I trust he knows what the hell he's doing. I understand why you did it. Being a soldier isn't just following orders, it's following those orders in the service of a higher cause. If the cause is betrayed, we're not soldiers anymore, just pieces on a chessboard dying for the wrong reasons. Things have been bad since you left. Mandalay has disappeared. They say he's been relieved of duty. Director of FEMA, Walton Simons, has assumed interim authority, but there's something about him I don't like. Seems reasonable, but there's something behind his eyes. Saw the same look on men in combat when all the part of them that was human just left. There are some friends who used to be associated with UNATCO. They've disappeared, but I may see if I can find them again. Maybe they'll be useful to you. See. In the meanwhile, do what you think is right, JC, and let the devil take the rest. That came from the quartermaster at UNATCO. So, need to break into VersaLife to potentially find the cure for Grey Death. Yes, cure for the gay frogs. Cure for gay... I said gay death. Goddamn brain. Grey Death. And also the plans for this. So it's not going to be only with one triad. Give plans to everyone. Let everybody have special weapons. VersaLife Corporation Data Entry Facility. Hello there.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Thank you, I will. Oh there, don't mind me.
VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
You know, that's a really bad slogan for a corporation, isn't it? We make tomorrow look like yesterday. So, okay. So basically you're gonna make tomorrow look like shit because we're not gonna have internet and we're not gonna have this and that and... I know what they're going for, but that's how my brain interprets it.
You missed the psionics people. They went to the Lucky Money.
Go on up.
Respect, trust, obey, duty, honor, loyalty. Yeah, this is very, how would I put it?
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Very, culty. Then again, it is a future corporation, so... Cubicles with obey shit everywhere. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Don't worry about it, Taya. We're very...
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
That is good to know.
You work at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
I don't have any gifts for you. Right. Good, technically. Or maybe not, because there's a camera, so I don't think I want to hack into things. I don't want to see if there's something I can steal in the cubicles, but then again, in a proper dystopian cyberpunk fashion, none of the cubicles seem to have any kind of indications that anybody working there has any kind of a personality. And in a suit.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
2,000 sounds reasonable, but I don't have the cash on me.
Fine, fine. Just come back when you do.
Okay, so, either I'm gonna need a lot of money, or I'm gonna need to find another way in. Why are you green?
What? Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say.
What is that? What is it?
What is it indeed? It is a fuzzball raid. Welcome everyone. I'm Fintrovert, your friendly neighborhood variety streamer, and we're breaking into a corporation.
In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
That kind of
Why would they
sucks.
do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job. That's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Good
Doesn't
enough.
matter.
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hundley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
Okay, so he wants us to kill the guy. The other guy wants us to bribe him, and this guy wants us to kill the guy who wants us to bribe him. Anyway, what were you doing today, Fuzzball? I hope you had a good show. We're just running around murdering people, apparently. Also, God. Throat dry. Jesus. Right, so we need to do a decision. Casual art to prepare for next Wednesday. I've been working so much that I've been completely out of the loop for everything. So, what's happening next Wednesday? Right, I have a plan now. Something you started recently, and yeah, I've been doing a lot of audio editing and stuff. You know, going through literally hours of voiceover work for Born Punk, so we can actually get that stuff released. I can't kill him when he's unconscious. Jesus Christ, that sucks. Yeah, fine. Yeah, he's dead. Also... Sorry, one moment. Sorry, had a sudden super itchy nose. This week I did a from sketch to digital stream class. Next Wednesday we're making it from just a digital piece of a mountain into a monster. That sounds pretty fucking amazing. I really should, well, I am gonna have to do more stuff. Not only do I have a lot of that audio clipping, I've gone, I don't know how many fucking hours, I've gone through 8 hours of voiceover recordings now. But I get
So
more.
much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Roja, probably. And then I've got more achievement icons I need to do. Is the game actually coming along like percentage finished? Because it looks amazing. Almost finished. It's supposed to be released on 22nd next month. Really, basically in the crunch period right now.
Alright, I killed your boss.
You mean...
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
Yeah, it is. It's basically in playable form right now, as far as I understand. And just applying the finishing touches, like, you know, adding more achievement icons and
work going on.
you know, getting the
That's all I've
voiceover
been
stuff there and doing the final tweaks and stuff. Just so it's gonna be ready for release. I think it's going to QA. I didn't check if they already sent the QA. Haven't had the time to check up on everything. Point is, it's getting really close to release and I'm fucking excited. I mean, yeah, that also means a lot more work, but a lot more work also means I'm gonna get more money, so... Not complaining. Majestic 12 Development Program, Pacific Rim Research Facility. So now... Hello there.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
Oh. Look familiar to anybody? Surprisingly playable, still remember it being a lot more janky. Yeah, I still think that all in all was really, really... I still fucking love this game, there's no getting around. This was in the intro of the game. This specific hand where Bob Page and Walton Simons were talking about their plans to become kings. What's that? A stealth pistol. Well, I already have a stealth machine gun, so don't think I need a stealth pistol to add up to that. Oh hell, look at that! This grey alien. So aliens are real. No idea what that is. Some kind of a humanoid. When we break in there, I'm sure we're gonna see them better. Need to unlock the elevator somewhere. Hello there, Mr. Guard.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
Good. You probably don't have much of a personality. Hello there, Vent. Air vents, the universal solution. And I bet this is gonna take us to the office and we didn't have to murder anybody. We could have just jumped into the air vents and... That's one of those poison throwing things. Poison spitting things, sorry. That is a very resilient little shit. Oh well. Vent is my mode of transportation in the office too? Well, wouldn't it be? Vents are very versatile. Versatile. This is good because this place is called Versa Life, so you're taking versatile solutions. Hey, Greasel, where are you? Come out to play! Yeah. Okay. This might not end up well. Then again, we are infiltrating a secret facility, so things ending well is probably not on the menu anyway. I mean, we just saw them doing autopsies on an alien, so getting the feeling they're not going to be too glad about us infiltrating this place. This is gonna be. Oh, augmentation canisters. We want.
A crude device, not very secure. Self-replication is handled downstairs in a separate facility.
But they're not even hostile, because I
don't want to be disturbed.
Yeah, I don't want to be disturbed. That's fine.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
See you. Got the all-seeing eye tattooed in your back. Oh, we ended up getting...
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
That is good.
Please, you'll upset the subject.
I'm just looking at this clearly grey alien corpse on your thingy. Hey, bum.
This fun it better than most. It's very excitable.
Very happy to hear that. Those seem very excitable.
If there were just some way of tracking all these people.
Yeah, they really don't give a fuck that we're over here. They just think that I'm supposed to be here.
I have 2 words for whomever wrote this biometrics.
I haven't really raised any kind of stink, then I'm kind of assuming that built in a way where kind of makes sense in that they're not assuming that anybody's gonna even find this secret place. Dr. Bates. I've just finished supervising the refit of a super freighter fuel tanks to transport the virus. This stuff should really be shipped in suspension crates, but I know you'll want to rapidly offload it once it reaches New York. The biocontamination seals will not last past 36 hours, however, and complete level 4 sterilization of the tanks will need to occur once the virus is offloaded to ensure that there's no incidental release. I integrated some sealed pumping units into the tanks, so you should just be able to use standard YHU-55 couplers and A0 micron hoses for the transfer to the helicopters. Tell Simons I'd still have everyone in hazmat suits though. Well, at least we've now confirmed that they are indeed manufacturing the virus. Wondering. What next? Where can we find all the stuff that we need?
Return to where you belong.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm just going through your stuff. It's completely normal and fine for a visitor to do this. I'm the head of got a day behind yard work ahead tomorrow. Was nice hanging out. I'll make sure to stop by. Thank you very much again for your raid, and rest well before yard work. Yard work is... I hope you enjoy yard work, because I know some people enjoy yard work and some people just despise it. I kinda like it. I hope you're one of those. Better to enjoy things you're doing. I do get the feeling that I might have to start fighting people at some point.
The ROM encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
That sounds really nice. Prep for a birthday barbecue, so even if I don't enjoy it, it'll still be something cool. That's even better. To have a proper goal. A reason for doing things. Break! Fuck, 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 fuck.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market.
Not yet.
I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
Yet. Because... I do think we were told that there was more behind the first alive thing. I'm just trying to go quickly through these and see if it updates any kind of... Yeah, that was important. I don't have enough time to actually read them with my poor hacking skill. We did get the email from...
Wait for him to move again.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I get the feeling that I'm gonna have to start fighting. So,
But why?
a good question. Yeah, I think, I'm wondering whether I should just go the full, horrible, murderous bastard route and start killing everybody just beforehand. Because apparently that's what we're gonna have to do anyway. And it might be safer to do it when we have control of the situation.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business
Don't
worrying
mind
about
me.
weekend.
Hey! Hey!
What? Ah, fuck.
We're gonna need...
Okay, I guess they didn't like me picking the lock. I told them not to mind me, but no, they just...
He's here, so aim for the head.
Thanks for the tip. I was running a regression analysis on the user, and it appears we have a serious error that could result in uncontrolled replication. Until a new version of the control system can be tested, I've installed a temporary patch that will initiate a cascading shutdown sequence. This will also destroy the user in the process, so use only in emergency. Code is 525. Oh, that's good. We found a code for a thing. Hi.
You should... Aim for...
I mean, yeah, I'm just basically going full murder right now. That's fine. I mean, lockpicking shows them that I'm not supposed to be there, I guess, so it does make sense, Chaos. Oh, I did not remember that. Did you see that there was a secret door right under the globe? That's cool. In order to correct the corrupted security update, it was necessary for me to do a low-level wipe of the entire system. MJ12. That was a gap gun. Fuck stealth, apparently. New server node for the weapons research team is now active and user permissions have been set as you asked. The master password for the node is Damocles. You received an augmentation canister you were waiting for. Put it in suspension in the magnetic testing chamber code 5878. I think I'm gonna drop that. Face it, I'm not gonna use the goddamn sniper rifle. We've got that. Got the cap gun, and we've got the sword.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Then again, the sniper rifle is really useful. God damn it! I want everything! I'm just gonna have to struggle with the inventory. I also just realized I'm probably gonna have to fight those, guys hostile? No, you're still not hostile. Even though I killed a bunch of your friends. Where does this take us? Got a gap gun too.
Should be in this wing of the laboratory.
See, that was stealthy. I still killed them, but that was still stealthy. That's where the Roman coding is. If we can manage to remain unseen and kill as many people as possible, that would be fucking awesome. Like that. This is a bit of a problem. These are a problem as well, because as you saw, when we killed these men and women in black, they kinda sorta blew up. Instead, I want to do a test.
We have a cold one here.
Alright, they don't blow up if we render them unconscious. That is very good to know. But also, if they do notice us, they take a lot of punishment before going unconscious. Yeah, we do have some problems, regardless. Key codes do we have? That's probably not that. That's for the chamber. 512. That's 5 numbers. I don't think we have a code that's 5 numbers other than the employee ID 06288. Yeah, we need another one. I'm gonna need to figure out where we can find a key code for that elevator. Oh, we ended up here. This go. I think I actually went here. We just went out from that door. Goes over there. Okay. Oh, let's check the augmentation. 5878. That
They've
should
already
let
had
us...
some success with the new version in biotech.
Ew. Hello there. Okay, that's an environmental hazard.
I don't want to be disturbed.
Good for you, I don't care. You guys got a plasma rifle. That worked, but they are also gonna go and call the guards. Hello. The fuck are they running? Closest alarm panel, I guess. So I can get there, but how do I get those? Can I just break the glass? I'm gonna try. Oh. Gotta be some other way. How do I open those?
Biometrics package. User
Yeah?
interface.
There's gotta be a way to open those somehow. Go.
They've already had some success with the new version in biotech.
The robot. Let's see what kind of augmentations we found. That one we already have. Targeting or vision enhancement. Occupies eyes. Image scaling and recognition provided by multiplexing the optic nerve with doped polyacetylene quantum wires not only increases accuracy but also delivers limited situational info at target. Or by bleaching selected raw photoreceptors and saturating them with meta-rhodopsin 12, the night vision present in most nocturnal animals can be duplicated. Subsequent upgrades and modifications add infravision and sonar resonance imaging that effectively allows an agent to see through walls. That's a tough one. Seeing through walls or being more accurate and having information about the targets. Let's take potentially seeing through walls.
Somebody's going to have to totally gut this thing and start over.
Okie dokie, lady. Whatever you say. What's in this one? Radar transparency and cloak. Radar absorbent resin augments epithelial proteins, microprojection units, distort agents' visual signature, provides highly effective concealment from automated detection systems, bots, cameras, and turrets. Subdermal pigmentation cells allows the target to blend with their surrounding environment, rendering them effectively invisible to observation by organic hostiles. So, invisibility, but to what? Invisibility to robots and security measures, or invisibility to humanoid enemies? That's a fucking tough one. Let's take humanoid enemies.
How do they expect to express a high-level feature in a genome?
That could be really fucking useful, actually. For example, let's try this out, actually. Basically, if I use
If there were just some way of tracking all these people.
cloak, okay, that didn't work because I wasn't behind him, I guess. Holy fuck. Okay, that cloak doesn't seem to work really well. Okay, I'm assuming... How does it work then? Maybe it just works when... I don't know. I'm confused. Also confused about is that these people apparently didn't care that I just...
Intruder, I'm dealing with...
Okay, never mind. I was hoping that he would stay kinda sorta stunned, but... Also almost dead. That's also not good. There is a medical robot right next to me, so that... Gotta go over here and heal me, please. You guys are not the smarterest. Hey, look who's that. Hey, Bob. 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 What is me, senpai? That works. I have a good stream. Thank you for popping by, Arcturian. Do try to survive work. See, when I stealth them, they fall from the first one. That's good. That's very same network. Pick. That was about the virus being shipped to New York.
I'm the captain here.
Oh, those are aliens. They've got live aliens down here. And they live in radioactivity. That's, experimental subject cells. I want to be free. Free now. Have fun. I have no fucking idea what they did to that bum, but, go. I still haven't found the key code to the thingy, though. Kind of assuming I might have to return here later. Would just make it wise for me to...
The labs are down the hall.
Steady. Remember the briefing.
Ah, fuck, they noticed me. God damn, this sword is amazing. Look at my sword is amazing. I mean, fucking look at that. It's just one hit kill to those goddamn guys. I'm not complaining. I love that sword. Still, I do feel like I'm gonna have to... I do feel like I'm gonna have to come back here later. Well, we know that the Daedalus told us that there was something going down below this place, and we learned about... We don't have the key code to that one pad, and we cannot hack... we cannot manipulate it with the multi-tools, because it said that it's infinite. Means we're probably gonna have to do this part first.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
Right. Temple next to the market. Will do.
What the? Contact.
Oh!
Let's do a scan.
Well, those guys hurt a lot. Okay. That's where my last save was. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna take the final break. And, then we're gonna continue and see how far we can get. Anyway. I shall return. Okie dokie. And we are back. Right, so one thing that I wanted to say was that one thing that I do not like about those 11 is the new volume mixer sometimes doesn't work. And guess what I mean. This is the volume mixer. And it's also showing. This is the volume mixer. Can you see the applications running sound? Yeah, neither do I. Kinda hard to modify the stuff here, right, isn't it? Can't fucking see the programs. Oh well. Anyway. Reminder to myself, clip that from the highlight. Anyway, we're back. And let's try and do this better this time. And by better I mean by us getting ourselves killed. That'd be good. You're free!
The labs are down the hall.
Okay, so they hear that.
He's here somewhere. This one's some kind of net.
One more. Come on, buddy. Your turn. God, I love that so much. That's why augmentations are great. Make yourself bulletproof and shank everybody with a fucking sword. That's a beautiful thing to do in the game. Let's get the ROM for the swords and go broker a deal with the Triads.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
That.
What the?
Element of surprise, everybody. Alright. Nobody at VersaLife really cares. Kinda sucky because now that we know that that guy was talking about the schedule and everything. Oh, never mind. They do care. They do very much care. Richard Hundley enters with empty briefcase. Verify contents of briefcase. John Smith enters without a sign-in. Note in disciplinary record and increase electronic surveillance on Smith. Louis L. Mann engages in lengthy conversation with receptionist Destiny Savannah. Topic or topics unknown. Unknown individual enters, possibly matches description of J.C. Denton, reference the security bulletin 133B. Will continue observation and detain if confirmed match. Welcome to VersaLife. Until all security clearances are completed, you should use standard data entry login and password all shifts data entry. That's a lot of security computer terminals. Let's see all of them and see if they're any different. second console? Is that the same or something different? Don't know. That's why I want to see. Different. I mean, considering we've killed everybody, I don't think it's that big of a deal to actually turn off everything, but it's just a habit of mine. Yeah, don't mind the corpses. Well, the receptionist lady is, Oh yeah, baby. Get whipped. What was the thing again? All shifts. Problem, I don't remember what the buttons are in this keyboard layout. Fine, doesn't work on this. Receptionist has a different computer password then. Create temporary security pass. Like to have your employee evaluations. Oh well, let's go handle the triads. So, temple.
I told you, bad people around here. I am your new watchman. You stole 100 credits from me. The Dragonhead said I am your watchman. 50 credits every day. That's better than 100.
I can make a profit as it is.
I will do a good job.
Jesus Christ.
It is decided. There will be a truce.
That's good.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games at the temple.
Alright. There we go.
I cannot believe
Triads now have a truce. And Tong has something to discuss with us. Fun fact, by the way, that was a little Easter egg in Deus Ex Human Revolution, actually. Remember, we had dealings with the Triads in Human Revolution, and we actually dealt with another Tong, which was this one's father. And during the sequence at the docks when we ended up before we ended up in the secret facility, and when we also saved that one guy. So yeah, we as Adam Jensen we saved Tracer Tong, and then saw him get into his boat, which was called the Tracer, and leave. It was a thing. So he was in Human Revolution.
Peace between the Triads is now official.
As a team.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Right. So, take a back entrance then. No new thing is. So, the tunnel where we saw the Triads skirmish at each other. Gotta find that again. Get over there. Journal Hung Quan Gordon Quick. It's the steel in her heart, much like that of her father, that leads me to love her. How unfortunate that the old god should laugh and she should be the child of the Dragonhead. The man who would lead the Red Arrow against the Luminous Path and destroy all we have sought to create for the Celestial Kingdom. But I know that whatever fate has decreed for us, we will walk that road together. There can be no betrayal in the feelings we have for each other, and no teachings that can show me the error in our actions. Today, Master Tong has informed me that visitors. Reading other people's diaries, because I'm a nice person like that.
I cannot believe the news. The trial.
Oh, you better fucking believe it, because that's true. Alright, so should be things. If you don't mind going for a dive, I wonder what. Okay, that's definitely not it. What's the man? Get a note for that. Possible nanotech assets underwater where the Canal Road Tunnel collapsed. But I'm assuming then the entrance is not from here, but it is from the canals. How do I know where it collapsed? You know, getting more nanotech assets would be always beneficial. Let's go to the canals and if we can find something from there. Tonochi Road. I did get a key to the thingy. How do I know? Apps would have been. Maybe I should just go down there and swim. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Do a bit of a swim exploration.
Run. Way Run. Way Run. Way Run. Way China.
Well, it's more of a swim away at this point, but close enough. Hello there. I don't know where... Some, drawing failures, clearly. I don't know where the whole... Where would I need to swim then? I don't know. Canal Road Tunnel? I don't know where it collapsed. How would I even go about finding it? Trying to see if I can find anything that looks like, you know, anything meaningful. Right now, I can't say that I do find anything. Hey. Oh well. Guess that will remain a mystery.
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh.
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake.
You have not. Who are you?
No, I am sorry.
Have any blueprints? all about? Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
I take care of you. Spatial price.
What? What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
I don't know you.
You work for the Luminous Path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
Talking about Paul.
It was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the sword.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
No, I am sorry.
You should be. You piqued my interest. Still, I have no idea. Came close, actually.
I cannot believe the news.
Oh well. Guess we won't get the nano assets. I have no idea where. Go. Both of these sides are closed. I don't know where the collapse even is. Know that these tunnels are now closed. And that pathway, I guess, is then a road into VersaLife, which makes sense. Code was for. Unless it's somewhere. Wherever you're gonna end up. Hear a camera somewhere. Note to self, all tests on emergency doors around the gizmo they've got downstairs, check out. Tell Dr. Lundquist not to worry. It'll seal off access to all but maintenance personnel. Door seal code 768.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
That the same that I got before? See, where is it? Yeah, 525.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
Oh, that's an MJ 12 soldier and a robot. How you can use those mirrors and shit in an interesting way in level design if you actually have mirrors in the game. Be around the corner. Still gonna have to go there, apparently. It's fine. They would have noticed us anyway. Do not like the blinky blinky though. That is not nice. That's kind of a cool effect. That did a thing. I have no idea what it did, but it did a thing. Good enough for me, everybody. Camera off. Open doors. Perfect. Alright, everybody. That was another way. Yes, Chaos. Oh, that's already fully dated. Do 2Ks. Oh. 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 Kidding me? Why not? Well, we found the back way in, apparently. Oh, that's good to know now. Still gotta get down there. One problem, which is robots down there. And lasers and shit. Let's see if we can get the robots to work for us. This is gonna cause... Definitely. Don't have that bound. Shit. One moment. Scope, scope, scope. I didn't think this through. That lady's hostile, sir. Not anymore.
The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead.
Oh, those have got rockets and shit. Why aren't the robots doing anything? Oh well, we're past the lasers.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
Because they've shipped it out already. That's why it's so empty. Come on. Try to keep up. No, they sent it in a super tanker to New York, from which they will transport the virus into helicopters. He picks to get a code, I don't know. Seems kind of expensive. Doesn't feel like something I'd want to use lockpicks on. I don't even know if there's a code. Just opening shit.
Got it. Looks like you stumbled on more than the schematics. You better get out of there. More in a second.
I'll eventually get out of here. Don't worry about it. I've got other things to do.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Yep, I heard it already. Been trying to ensure that I can do things to it, so got it daedalus. Getting there. I could brute force this. Hero 1. Okay, that just... that. How many slots do we even have open? We have one slot open. I don't even know which one of these we could use if we take these with us. Wondering what I'd want to upgrade. God. This could be really useful when fully upgraded. Especially against those Majestic 12 people. Whoops. Take these augmentation canisters. I don't know if we can use any of these. If we can see any details. We can. Perfect. Okay, this is torso upgrade. Power reticulator and synthetic heart. That's probably the one we... I don't think we have either. Oh, never mind. Yep, we can choose one of these three. I don't think I want Aqua Lung. It increases our lung capacity, but I don't know if we need it. Well, there we go, there's one. Except... yeah. Let's see, what is it? Synthetic particle is not only blood, but a steady concentration of mechanochemical power cells, smart phagocytes and liposomes containing prefab diamondoid machine parts, resulting in upgraded performance for all installed augmentations. This will not enhance any augmentation past this maximum level. So basically this active lets us basically upgrades any augmentation we have active by 1, but also use quite a lot of energy. Whereas this one uses some energy, but also lowers the energy use of other augmentations. So we could use that to use power heavy augs like Cloak. So yeah, let's take Power Reticulator. This is the Universal Constructor. That was the Universal Constructor.
Success. Viral production has been terminated. Containing protocols of sealed engines. You will have to exit the effluent pipes in the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to escape from there. Oh, of course. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's gonna be fun. Ah, crap.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm also pretty sure I'm dead. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Fucking mini robots. That's more like it. Okay. Gonna have to escape underground.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities.
Yep.
The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York.
Yep, I knew that already.
The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
Alright. Oh, there. There's an animal thingy. For those... God, I love this sword so much.
Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the Sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Nothing is a coincidence. Nanotech containment lockdown door key. That was nice. We're about to get run over. That's fine. Perfect. Where, compound. That's where we're supposed to go. Right?
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Tell that to the tourists. Yep, I'm back on the map. See what Tong's got for us now.
Max Chan and Gordon Quick.
Did things for potentially an AI. Blew up a secret Majestic 12 facility. With one of two of a kind nanotech creating machines.
Tong is pleased about the files you found.
I'm happy about that. Oh, how you doing?
Tong fix you up? Yeah, you? You cut it pretty close. I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months. Will you get better? Any permanent damage? I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy. Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here. Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo. Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D. Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them. I'm going to see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better. I'm working on it.
Okay, Tong.
So,
what you find?
For your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes. Plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself.
Gunther Herman, here in Hong Kong. Time for us to leave. Go to New York, find a way to destroy a super freighter. That seems like an easy task for JCD. I mean, we've destroyed bigger things. We're actually leaving a lot of destruction in our wake, aren't we? We're leaving quite a bunch of destruction in our wake.
So it's certain the trials are in peace.
So it seems. Why are you hiding behind a bush?
We're afraid the police will follow you here.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
I think I found his apartment key, but I don't think we actually went there. And now I'm kind of disappointed I didn't. I completely forgot who the fuck Jock was. Now that I remember. Kinda wish I had gone there. Back in New York. But unfortunately, I do have to start quitting, because I do need to start leaving for work. Which is unfortunate. Would be nice to, you know, not have to go to work. Anyway, I think I might be back on... I hope so. Not entirely sure. We'll see. It's a thing. Good old Windows XP. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope I'll be back on Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna try and have one stream on Monday probably. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Life's gonna be a bit weird. I've been really tired doing all kinds. Had time to really do. But anyway, that is it for this time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope until then, Introvert signing out.